Alright, here we are in the championship match. Tom Jones, the number 1 seed, is bowling against Curtis Matlock, the number 2 seed. Curtis defeated Derek Kozlak in the last match, 227 to 185. We'll start from the bottom real quick here. First match was Clark Holzer versus Bill Fairber, 191 to 172. Clark won that match. Second match was Clark Holzer versus Rob Downer. Rob Downer won that match 15 to 160. And going into the next match, it was Rob Downer versus Derek Kozlak. Derek won that match 237 to 232. And our last match was Curtis Matlock versus Derek Kozlak. Curtis coming away with a win there, 227 to 185. And here we are in the championship match with Tom Jones and Curtis Matlock. Match starts out with Curtis with a 9 spare and Tom Jones with a strike. I believe Curtis made a big jump in the position round, going from, I want to say, 5th or 4th up to 2nd. Tom Jones was 2nd and moved up to 1st, I believe. We bowled today on a pretty low volume pattern, the EBT European Bowling Tour Mercury pattern, not to be mistaken with the Hegel Mercury pattern, as Jones throws a pretty good strike there. It was a little more demanding on these guys. It was a 37-foot pattern. Lower volume, 22.65 milliliters. It was a 5, I think it was 5.5 or 5.4 ratio, so it's supposed to play a little easier. I think that's pretty much a similar strike as what Jones just did on line 4, getting that 7-0. A light tent in there. Couldn't quite get it for Curtis. The pattern is ended up being pretty demanding here at Classic Lanes. For Curtis, this would be his first MSC title, and for Tom Jones, this would be going for his 5th MSC title. This is a fun little tidbit. The champion from the first 2 tournaments has shot a 237 each game, so that might be the magical number here. Ooh, as Jones goes high and trips the face, he looks over at the camera. He knows what happened. He sees what happened, tripping those 4s over. As I said, though, I believe the 237 is the magic number, at least for the first 2 tournaments. And Jones capitalizes on tripping that 4 with a very solid 4-bagger. Both these guys are actually throwing some dull bowling balls. If you know bowling, if you know bowling balls, Curtis is throwing the Gem, which is a pretty dusty bowling ball, and Tom Jones is throwing the Proton Physics. Older, but still pretty dusty bowling move. Pretty dusty bowling ball as well. Good kick there on the 10 for Kurt. Contrary to the way some people think, you know, when you play a short pattern, you don't always want shiny. Shiny may get down the lane, but when it comes off that short pattern, it's gonna turn left really hard. You want something solid, you know, something smooth that isn't gonna pop off the pattern once it comes off that 37 feet, especially with the lower volume. He hasn't like been comfortable on that lane, it looks like, and he's another 9 count spare. Spare by Kurt. He's gonna have to get that left lane figured out if he's gonna want a chance against Jones here. Jones also needs to give him a chance. If Jones doesn't give him a chance, there's nothing he can do. It's goofy that it looks so tight, but like I said, that dull bowling ball, as it comes off the pattern, it doesn't take that sharp left turn. It kind of stops and then eventually rolls into the pocket. So we got Tom Jones sitting at the front 5, and Curtis actually on a Dutch pace right now. Looks like he pulled it, and he got away with it again. He didn't see it, but the 9-pin went extremely late. And I don't know if he knows, but that 9-pin might not have fallen if that pin out of the back didn't get it. So that's the front 6 for Jones, and he's pretty much telling Kurt, you better get your butt in gear and start throwing some strikes if you want a chance. And there's one. Kurt likes that right lane. Now he's gotta he wants to use Jonesy's Proton Physics. He's gotta get that left lane figured out here. He's gonna definitely need to put a strike on the board for that left lane. There, he's got it. He broken the little curse there on that left lane. The right way, breaking the Dutch up the correct way by stopping it with a double. So, as they say in bowling, you never know what can happen. So, let's see what happens here. Gave that one some room. He didn't quite get away with that one. Might have pitched it out early. He's still in the driver's seat. He just needs to pick it up here and go throw a strike on lane 3. But that's the thing, you know, your opponent starts to strike and anything can happen. Jones, as all these old guys out here, they're savvy veterans, so gets that spare, knows what he needs to do. Now he just needs to go put another strike on the board and put all the pressure back on Curtis. Max score for both guys are Jones at 277 right now in the 7th frame and 250 for Curtis. And he almost left the 5-10 there. Got the 5 to fall late. It's another spare on the board. That's why bowling game's not over until you throw the last ball. Important 10 pin, bouncy right corners. Now it's time for Curtis to step up here and put all the pressure on Tom Jones to finish it off. Got that one out early. Did he get the light? He did. He gets the light hit. Might have missed it at the bottom there. That's why it didn't go nose heavy like Jones did in the 7th frame. It's a big strike though. It's a very big strike for Curtis. Keeps him in the game. Only 16 pins down if they both max out. Curtis Matlock has figured lane 3 out. Jones, so that brings everything back on Tom Jones' shoulders here. Even after starting with the front 6, he's now gonna have to clutch up here and throw some strikes. Solid 10 pin there. It makes things extremely interesting. Jones can still shut him out. If he picks up the spare here, goes over in the left lane and throws the first 2 and gets 6. So he does the first job, he gets the spare. Now comes the second job. He needs a double in the 6 to shut out Matlock for the title. If he does not do that, Curtis has got a chance. He leaves a 10 pin. So, no matter what happens here, now Curtis needs the next 2. Unless Jones misses his spare.
Okay, bowlers, welcome back. We got you on for practice here.
Spare.
Go ahead and do your 10 minutes practice and we'll get you started for score.
We got leagues starting up here. Oh boy.
Make sure if there's any name corrections
There's a rack.
on the computer that your first and last name is in there. Make sure you fill out those recap sheets completely and everything will go smoothly.
Yeah. The button should work.
Good luck and have fun.
Ah. Way to go, Jones. Well, oh, it did score it. What the hell? Just go ahead and throw your it scored it. It scored the shot here, but so we're gonna have Jones throw. If he strikes here, it'll be 244. $244. That will mean Curtis will need to double and get more than 4. Anything else, Jones still walks away a winner. So now he just needs a double and 7. So 242 is the actual final score for Jones. He's going to correct it for us here so we can see it. Alright, so Curtis knows what he needs. Shot number 1, and it went high. That's unfortunate. So Tom Jones is going to be your September 17th, 2023 MSC champion here at Classic Lanes. We want to thank Classic Lanes, Classic Bowl, for their hospitality, and everything went very smooth today. The final score was 242 to 216. Jones is, this will be title number 5 for Tom Jones. We will be at, remember, Colonial Lanes next month with the schedule change, October 29th, 2023. Thanks for watching, guys.